This is an absolute monstrosity to get out the box. Like, can you see how compacted that is in there? And then you try and grab it. Sorry if this makes anyone cringe, but like, oh, I can't get a grip on it. Right guys, so as you can see, I have finished my base makeup. I just wanted to do the eye look in detail for you guys, so I'm going to talk you through it. So to start off, we are going to do it's basically a cut crease that she does on her eye. Let me get up the picture. Basically, as you can see, at the top of her eye is basically split into two, like two parts of her eye. So her eyelid is like white and then the top bit is like reddy sort of thing. So we're going to start off with a brown eyeshadow. Now, obviously, this is like a brow kit, and this is what I use for my eyebrows, but today I've used that, what is it called? Sheen. So we're going to start off using a flat brush like this. Now, this may seem weird, but this always used to help me back in the day draw a very structured line. If you do something like an angled brush, it doesn't really get the precision that I want. Basically, what I've just done is just drawn a line. Basically, it looks a little bit messy under here, but don't worry, because we're going to conceal that, obviously. And then on the top, we're going to do red. Now, it is very close to my eyebrow. However, the space in between here, when she's got her eye open, there's more white. So I ideally wanted it to be more like in your face with white rather than just too much red. Now guys, using my Eco Tools brush. Now, if you had watched the giveaway video, I had said that I do need some eyeshadow brushes, and obviously I wish that I'd bought the whole stuff of the collection for myself, because yeah, so going in, we are going to apply the red. We're just going to go straight in and apply the red above the line, obviously, where I'll put the photo up on the screen so you can see basically what I'm doing. And I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Warm Obsessions palette. Now, this is really good because you have a range of colours in here, and I just think every single colour is like very different from each other. So I'm just going to be using this like red colour at the top. I think this was like the closest red that I could get to. Kind of wanted something a bit more, not deep, but like a little bit brighter. Just using this like rounded brush, but it's sort of like packed, so that you obviously don't go wrong. Obviously eyeshadow is an art. So I'm just going to slowly go in like this. It's obviously going to look absolutely, I don't know what, but just trust the process. As you can see guys, as I've added this colour here, it's turning to more of a red. Obviously I'm going to keep going in with that because obviously it's very reddy, and it has blended the brown into it, which is what I wanted to do as well. Obviously I'm going to be blending more brown. Honestly, the trick that I know like over the years is just keep blending, just keep blending. Honestly, I'm telling you, if you don't keep blending, you're going to give up very, 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 very soon. So we're just going to keep going in with this brush, just correcting the bits and bobs to soften it out. Otherwise it's going to look absolute disgrace. Going with, again, with this flat brush because I just think we will have more precision. So it's actually already got brown on it, so I'm just going to draw like a guideline, just literally so I can see sort of. Okay, there's literally nothing left on there. Okay, okay, we're going to go in with, do you know what, we're going to go in with this colour instead rather than the other one. So just gonna. Okay, so now we have got that rough line of where the eyeshadow will go. We're now going to go into with this brush, and we're just going to use the same colour that we just put on, so it's just this bottom one here. And I'm not really sure of how to do this, like, I'm absolutely not sure. I probably should have tried this makeup look before we actually started, but, you know, I just really just go in with it. Okay, literally, what more can you want? So it looks quite rough on the model as well, like, obviously it's a Joker look. There's more black than red, but obviously we want to just create that red like shadow underneath. So we're just gonna just blend it out. We're going to go in again with this brush here, just literally the Eco Tools one, because what else do we have? I mean, I have some Real Techniques one, but they're just not as good. I like these for eyeshadow. Again, just going back in with the eyeshadow that we use for the eyebrows, basically, that I always use. And I've just put a little bit on the brush, and basically what is in the middle is just like a swipe like that. Do you know what, guys, actually, sod that. I've just looked at the picture and these look very, very dark. Oh my gosh, everything's just falling on the floor. We're going to go in again with this flat brush, and we're going to go in with the black instead, because I just feel like this will be a bit more effective rather than just a brown, because I want this to be like quite prominent. So yeah, this has worked out. Oh yeah, I like that effect because you can see it's very sharp. Guys, basically I've just looked at the picture again and these bits look really, oh, that worked. I wasn't expecting it to be like, I want it to be quite sharp actually, because looking at the picture, it's very thin on these bits and I kind of want it to be the same. So I'm just going to rub away, like, yeah, that looks better. And I've just gone in with my black from this palette and I'm just literally underlined here, and we're going to carry on the triangle from down here to obviously in here, and we're going to blend it a little bit, but only a tiny bit so that the red is still like vivid sort of thing. So I don't know what brush I'm going to use for this because I don't want it to be too dark. I feel like I'm just going to go in with this lower one again and literally just bringing it out, obviously where I put the black, just tiny bit. So now using this brush here, we're going to go in with the, I don't really want to go in with black too much, so we're going to go in with the brown just to see obviously like what it will look like. And we're just going to draw a triangle on here, which obviously doesn't look very much like a triangle right now because you can't even see it. It's the flat brush again because we just want to create that triangle. So we're going to go in, okay, slightly draw a triangle, fill it in. Perfect. Okay, now we've done that triangle. I quite like the look of it, but I'm not really sure about these top bits. Like, I know in the picture it's very defined. I'm not really sure like what to do. There's a lot of black everywhere and I'm not sure if it's making it look a little bit messy. Like, kind of just want to clean it up. So, you know, the makeup wipe does wonders. I'm just going to go back in with this like rounded brush. And we're going to go in with the brown because in here we kind of want to darken it a little bit. It has got black on it, which is fine. We want to look a bit scary, or obviously we're doing a Halloween look. It's not really dark enough for me, so we could actually go in with an eyeliner, but I think that might be a bit taking it too far, so we're just going to carry on with the brush. I've come to the conclusion fashion's my thing, not really makeup anymore. It was, but not anymore. Like, my eyebrows just fade into the oblivion. We're going to move on to the cheek bits, and we're going to use again this brush here and into the black, and we're just going to go straight down. Now this has got to be like not neat, but probably best if I don't talk. Let me have a look at the picture again. So yeah, it's just more like thicker up the top here where she's blended it out all here underneath. Very good, very good. It's looking alright. Really short. Obviously you don't want too much red. Now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go in with the black brush again. We're gonna go in with the black and we're gonna go outlining, because we want it to be sharper. You know what I've got in my head? Definitely not related to Halloween. Volare. I might go and watch Monster House after this. I'm quite inspired. Scotland in lockdown. Again, now that we've done this bit so dark, we're just going to go again back in with the red from this palette and just on the outsides kind of just make it look like a little bit of a, I don't know whether that's done anything. Like, I kind of just want to make it a little bit reddy. Okay, so we are going to do the under bit, which is going to make it look neater. We also need to do the nose and the mouth, which is obviously going to make it all blend in together. So we're going to use this MAC Select cover up. I'm out of breath because I've just run upstairs. I need to get back on my treadmill. Just a tiny bit on the brush, and this is just a flat brush really. Just going to go underneath, obviously, with the concealer. We also need a white eyeshadow, obviously, just to set it. We could do it with powder, but I feel like white eyeshadow would stay on a bit more. So let me just get a bit more out. I think ideally put this on your hand so that you don't get it everywhere. And then we're going to get this Kiko palette. Just use anything that's white. So it's just called Tasteful Neutrals if anyone wants it. And then, you know what I normally do? I'd normally just go back in this, but it's quite wet. So we're just going to grab a normal brush like that and just go back into the white, obviously, and just tap on it. And then obviously this will dry the concealer, but also like keep it white. And you see how much more defined that is to that? Like it just looks 100 million times better. That's why you have to trust the process. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner because I just want to do a slight, I'm just going to follow along that line. Obviously you'll see when I video it, but I'm using this Morphe, what's it called? Blackout liquid eyeliner. So it's literally just black and it's like a pen sort of thing. I was going to go in with like the eyeliner on this part, but I'm not going to ruin it because I'm the CEO of ruining things. That was actually pressure. Like my hand goes so not steady when I'm trying to do something like that. Now the other one's going to be even harder because I'm right-handed. So. Okay, so to outline the under eye, like the waterline bit, we're going to use this Lancome eye pencil. It's called eye pencil waterproof, and we're just going to go in the inner waterline. I'm not going to video this because it makes me cringe. I have actually just used the black as well to go on top of this bit here so it's a bit more prominent. So I'm just going to do that with the other side and just show you how much of a difference it makes. Can you see how much more like it is? So I'm going to go over everything. I should have probably done this at the start, but ta-da, the beastly lashes are on. Now these are actually huge, but it's fine because we are dressing up for Halloween. Do you know what I mean? Like we're gonna go all out. So we're just now gonna use this mascara to go underneath, obviously where the bits are like of my natural eyelash because my eyelashes aren't like black. Okay, so now we're going to do the nose and the lips. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this Lancome liner. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw like a circle around the nose and obviously outline the lips because they are in black. So basically the whole point in doing like this bit of the lips is because I want to do like half-half, like an ombre sort of effect. So I'm just going to grab my Guerlain lipstick and it's in the shade Rouge N03. Now I think I'm going to use a brush for this because I don't want to ruin my lipstick, obviously, because look at the colour of it, like it's a beautiful red. I'm just going to go in with filling in the nose now. I'm not really sure if I should put an eyeshadow underneath. I feel like I might put it on top just to set it. So obviously, yeah, that's the colour I sort of want. Maybe I should fill it in with eyeshadow instead on the nose and then on the lips, obviously. But I kind of want it to be the same colour, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that will do. That will do, donkey. Do you know what? Okay guys, so basically the red isn't like deep enough for me, so I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow. Now I'm not really sure like what red she uses. I reckon she uses like face paint, but I'm just going to go in with my eyeshadow again from Huda Beauty, and I'm just going to go on the outsides and kind of just make it a little bit redder, you know, blend it kind of in with the black at the same time, just kind of create a monster, you know. basically for the last bit, I just went around my lips with the foundation that I used on my face just to match up the colour, and obviously this is how it's ended up. So everyone, that is the end of the video. You never think you'd see a smiling clown, would ya? I really hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup routine. I hope some of you are inspired for Halloween, even though if you're not going out, practice some makeup for next year. It can never be too early. If you did like this look and you do want to see more looks, then please comment what you want to see down below, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please also remember that I've got a giveaway up on my Instagram, and there is a giveaway video on my channel, so please go and watch that and follow the steps down below to see how to enter. But for now, I'm going to go and scare my mum, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!